Alright, so Sony is gearing up to drop the Xperia 1 Mark 7 and Xperia 10-7, and maybe even the Xperia 5-7 or another new compact edition to the lineup. For this video though, we'll stick with the Xperia 5-7 as our compact pick. If the rumors are true, we could be looking at some pretty exciting changes. Let's start with the mid-range and compact models. The Xperia 10-7 and Xperia 5-7, yes, the compact flagship could be making a comeback after skipping a generation, are expected to feature dual cameras, including a telephoto lens with a Prox 2x optical zoom. Now, this isn't mind-blowing, but it's still a nice upgrade, especially since the Xperia 5-4 had a dedicated telephoto lens while the Xperia 5-5 didn't even bother. Now, here's where things get exciting. The Xperia 10-7 is rumored to finally get a proper 120 Hz OLED panel. The previous model only had a 60 Hz refresh rate, so this is a big deal for smoother scrolling and an overall snappier experience. And if you were worried about Sony recycling the same old processor, it looks like they're switching things up. The current guess, either Qualcomm's Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 or maybe the 6's Gen 3, but either way, it should be a step up from the older Snapdragon 6 Gen 1. As for the flagship Xperia 1 Mark 7, don't expect a massive overhaul. It's likely to keep the 48 megapixel Exmor T sensor for the main camera with some possible tweaks to the zoom or ultra wide shooter. While Sony's first 200 megapixel sensor was leaked, that upgrade is probably reserved for the Mark 8. The display will likely stay at Full HD+, and it's almost a given that it will sport Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. But here's a fun twist. There's talk of a blue Xperia 1.7. Sony doesn't do bold, vibrant blues often. The closest they've come was that bluish purple shade from the first Xperia 1. So if this leak is real, we could finally see a true blue Xperia this year. Of course, the official reveal is still a couple of months away, so take all this with a grain of salt. But if these leaks hold up, Sony's 2025 Xperia lineup could have just enough upgrades to keep things interesting. And that's a wrap on the Xperia scoop. Thanks for hanging out and diving into the details with me. Catch you next time with more exciting updates. Peace.